Hello everyone and welcome back to WesterosCraft Walks. I'm your host Kobe.
And I'm Lucia.
And today we are doing a little extra episode. Yesterday you saw probably that the Ironford video came out. And this video is more like a celebration to celebrate the new season of Game of Thrones. So from what was leaked, the intro sequence, we figured out that Lost Hearth would play a big part in this episode. We don't know yet because we're recording this before it comes out.
But yeah. You know, if you think about it, where it sits, with the exception of the castles of the Night's Watch, the last Hearth is actually the northernmost castle. So kind of like, what is it, Carhold is
the one south of this one.
So, you know, these type of castles I imagine will be probably in the first episode. And they're probably all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, that kid.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, if he died in the episode, then rest in peace. If not, oh yeah, he made it out.
Oh, good job, kid. Yeah. Or oh no.
Yeah, so
we'll see.
We are actually on the King's Road at the moment. We're walking from Castle Black towards the south, and over here you can see the first kind of crossroads on the King's Road south. So you see Winterfell. If you move along further down the King's Road, you'll get to Winterfell. If you go from where we came, it's the Wall. And if we go here, which we will do in this episode, we will go to the Lost Hearth. And before we go to the main castle of the Lost Hearth, we are actually going to check out the little holdfast that is here. So for anyone new to the server, our main builds, we build the main castles that were mentioned mostly from inspiration from the books. So we build the main castles, every house that is mentioned, we build it on the server. And as well as their main keep, we usually build some surrounding lands like little holdfast to fill in the places. So this holdfast is not canon, but it's built to fill in the lands.
We make up our own rules.
Yeah, to fill up the lands of
rebels
of the houses that are in here. Otherwise, it would just be all snow. So we are on our way to that first little holdfast, which will kind of give you a sneak peek to the style of this build. And then later on, we will go to the actual town of Lost Hearth, as well as the castle. It's a castle-town mix. But here you can already see the style. It is compared to the server, like standard to this day, it is a little outdated because it was built a few years ago. But as it being an older build, I think it aged all right. There are builds from around the same time that really look bad today, but yeah. So keep in mind this is a little aged, but it still looks okay.
Hopefully they'll say that about me one day. She's aged, but she's alright.
I am also.
Thank you.
I'm also trying a new shader spec today, so inside it's gonna be a little darker, unfortunately. But the other ones I was using, like you saw in the what was it, the wall castles videos that we did recently.
So I think it was by the bridge.
Yeah,
we did it like last week. I probably forgotten already.
Westwatch by the bridge. So yeah, like you saw in that episode, my other shaders I usually use were a bit messed up, so I'm trying out some new ones. You can also see in this style we had those northern carved blocks, which are quite unique to the north. They are sometimes used in the south, but they're specifically built for the north. We have a little granary there, and here is a stockhouse. A warehouse, I mean. You can see some salt, flour, and a big door to protect it. And here's the holdfast. So holdfast on our server, it's like small keeps, little castles that form kind of like buffers between the outside of the Lord's land and their main holding. So that would be Lost Hearth now. So this is kind of as an outpost of the Umber lands. House Umber is the house that is controlling this area. And do you have any information on the Umbers? Lucia did some research. No. Oh, just on the end about Great John Umber, which you might remember from the show. He played a pretty big part in Robb Stark's group when I'm pretty sure. We on the server we usually don't. It is built to represent the world of Ice and Fire. At the end of the first book or at the end of the first season, so we usually don't spoil anything after that. But I think it was around.
So stuff happens in the books and in the TV show, and people come on. They're like, "But what? Why is this here?" You're like, "We live in our own time frame."
Yeah, so it's built at the end of the first book. Also over here, I tried to go up there. So
they're just too short.
Yeah, they missed the ladder block at the bottom, so I am gonna cheat a little bit to get up there.
What?
Yeah.
Couldn't you just place the ladder block and then place it afterwards so that no one else can go up there? This is a Kobe exclusive.
So yeah, you can actually see the colors of House Umber on the flag there as well. But yeah, Great John Umber, he played a big part in that little part of the story. I think it was end of the first season or maybe beginning of the second.
I think it's so cute how he's Great John and his son is Small John.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I think Small John went with them as well. I'm not sure. I don't remember what happened to Small John.
Yeah. It says he went.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just remembered at the beginning we were kind of mentioning that thing with the little kid. That's kind of spoilers, but just look past that. I guess that happened in last
There are
season.
kids everywhere.
I guess so. Who could it be? If you're up to date with the story, you know which one it is.
There are kids living in all the castles, so that's not a particular spoiler.
Mm.
It's like saying, oh God, they're gonna go look at trees. Spoiler, there's only trees in the south. I don't know. No. I start speaking and I'm like, stop speaking. I think.
Okay, so that was the little sneak peek into the style, into the holdfast. Now we are gonna make our way towards the main holding, so towards Lost Hearth. It is quite a long walk. I walked from here to the place.
What did you find in the woods? Did you find a Daedala?
No, I didn't find a Daedala.
What about a gnome?
No.
Looking for a Daedala.
No, I'll make a little montage of our journey through the woods. And when we reach the castle, we'll see you back there. So enjoy the little scenic route montage. So I hope you've enjoyed that little montage. It's turned night already, but we are getting closer to the castle. You can see it over there. In the night to the right over there. We are gonna try and find a little hut to sleep in first, so we can have a look at the town in the daylight. But while we do that, you know anything that happened here in this castle from the lore of the books?
Mm-hmm. In 58 AC, Queen Alysanne, the original OG Targaryen, she flew over on Silverwing to the Last Hearth and other local keeps, surprising and delighting the Northern Lords. They were probably like, that's a big pigeon.
Yeah, because usually, Silverwing was her dragon, and usually the kings kind of left the north to their own devices and stuff. But yeah, Queen Alysanne, she was the wife of, was it Jaehaerys? Jaehaerys the Old King?
You can probably, there's like 4 names, you can just
Jaehaerys
say one
the
and it's like
Conciliator as well was one of his names. He became very old.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was his
Those
sister.
Are kids.
She was his sister and his wife.
The best type.
Yeah, Jaharis was busy with some stuff in King's Landing, so she decided to go up to the north and visit the local lords and the wall as well.
If you think about it, if she comes somewhere like here where it's all made out of wood, they just have to smile and be like, "Oh, hello."
Yeah.
Because if not, she can like with one burst of fire from my dragon, I could destroy your whole village.
Yeah,
so they're
but
like,
she-
"You're amazing."
She was named Alessandra the Good, so I imagine she was pretty nice. But we found a little woodcutter, a sawmill here, so we can use their bed to sleep, and then we'll meet again in the daytime. And it's morning. So what else happened, Lucia?
People being naughty
So yeah,
as usual.
the next thing that we have lore-wise is in 170 AC. So that's a little over, I think it's like 130 years before the events of Game of Thrones. And then there was a great melee at the last Hearth, so it's kind of like a tourney, but they fight with blunted weapons for sport. So they shouldn't be able to kill each other if the weapons are blunted. But apparently at the melee of Last Hearth in 170 AC, at least 18 men died apparently, and half that number were also wounded. So they're pretty rough, the Northmen. So be careful.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, while we were talking about the north, it's been day, and we can finally go into the village, the town. Over there on the hill, you see the castle, but we'll have to go through to the town first. I do like it's kind of dense with like trees in between it. It has a nice atmosphere. Oh, this seems to be like a boarded up house. And you're gonna
Maybe
say
there was a murder.
where are we going first, Lucia? What are we gonna have?
And they go to the stables because we love ponies.
Mm-hmm. I hear it's gonna
Toby
be.
is a furry. No.
No, I'm not a furry.
What is it, that one where it's like pony play?
Like what was it?
Jeez Louise.
Pony.
No offense to anyone who likes
brony,
pony.
a brony.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not a brony either, but
Okay.
yeah. This is where the ponies live.
And get killed, I guess?
And this is the butcher.
That's where you go when you're a bad pony.
Yeah, this is where you go when you're bad.
Yeah, where do all the bad ponies go? Don't go across the street.
That was a weird pony hanging there. Did you see it?
Yeah, it's a miniature pony, if you know the Shetland Islands. You know, those northern boys and their magic. Oh, what they're doing to that pony? I don't know what that accent was meant to be. I apologise in advance to you all. In advance, afterwards, I'm going... This is future Lucia. I don't know.
So this is a cloth merchant.
In advance of the past.
So in the north you don't really see very vibrant colors usually, but here in this cloth merchant it's you got some nice colors in case you want to dress up fancy. And this is an inn. It is pretty dark in here. It is in part due to the shaders pack, but I found like the northern places, they are quite dark in general as well.
Yeah, because it's all dark oaks and spruces and
little windows, so
so the wind can't come in.
Yeah.
And make your cheeks go all pink.
Exactly.
Scientific. Small windows, reduced pink cheek.
So that was a tavern inn kind of area, and here we have
In
a
where?
watchtower.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thanks for that, Lucia.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so we have a watchtower. I was thinking from like oh yeah, a watchtower. I'll be able to
Danger
get a
floor.
nice view.
Danger floor.
Yeah, there's something up with the floor as well, floating carpets or something.
Magic.
Yeah, I thought oh yeah, I was gonna get a nice view, but you can't really see much out of here.
It's objectively nice if you like looking at wood.
Yeah.
And magical carpets.
Magical carpets, yeah. There's something up with House Umber, very magical this episode. That's not canon.
Sorry, George, we're coming for you.
Yeah, so we're gonna explore the rest of the village. I hope you enjoyed the little light rays over there. This texture pack is dark inside, but outside you get some really nice light rays. And over here you can also see the houses are on stilts, so that's probably with the snow. That why are they on stilts? Yeah, you know?
I imagine it's because if you just have wood sitting on top of ice, it would probably rot the wood faster.
Oh,
it's
maybe
wet-ish.
Yeah, I guess. So.
But then also it might be cold enough that it's just frozen. But overall, I imagine it can't be very good to just have ice and snow on wood.
Yeah,
but then again, then the stilts would be damaged. But they would probably put a type of protective varnish maybe on it, and it's cheaper to do stilts.
I guess so.
Or also because if they're on the ground floor completely and it snows a lot, then that means that like the whole house is going to be encased in snow, and then the walls will be cold.
Then I had to get up to that little bridge over there, but I didn't know how to. So you'll see a little cut here where I because I was running around trying to find a way, but yeah, you probably don't want to see that, so I'm just gonna cut.
What do you mean they don't want to watch you do that for 10 minutes? Why don't you just like, just go here, and you're like, where? And goes everywhere apart from where you're meant to.
And that's where she meant. So
it was,
I finally found it, a way up onto the upper walkway.
It was amazing. He was standing directly next to it. I said, the bush is next to you, and then he just walked on the other side of the street. I'm like, where are you
there
going?
There are bushes everywhere.
I said directly, okay. It was directly behind him.
Yeah, so you can kind of look down the streets. It is built on a hill with the castle at the very top. So that's kind of a defensive mechanism. Is that the gate of the castle?
Yes.
Oh wait, no. That was the gate to the outside.
Castle area. It leaves the village. There we go, that's the word. It leaves the village. Yes.
So this is, what is this?
This is a market hall. Which I was quite surprised. I haven't really seen a lot of these. Having like such an array of products, like the dates and all the spices, because they're going from the very south to the very north.
Yeah, so this goes outside. I think there are two main gates into the city. One we went through, and this is the other one. A nice place on top of the hill for beheadings. And
or hangings, your choice.
Yeah, or hangings. It is a pity that they didn't like turn it around so the people can have this nice view.
But I guess it's like if you are hung, then you're not that great of a person.
Oh, I guess so.
So it's like
they don't.
We don't really care. It's probably because if they do it the other way, then people can't watch them die.
Oh yeah.
Be more considerate, Kobe. There's no TV back then. Kids nowadays, they don't understand what real entertainment was.
Okay. Don't demonetize us, please.
Hashtag shout out to all my medieval bros.
As a disclaimer, Lucia was making a joke. Please don't.
Yeah, I was making a joke. Please don't sue me. I don't even have anything for you to take, apart from Kobe. Oh, I don't mean to offend you. I don't own him. He's a person.
Okay.
This is why I don't talk. And then I occasionally go, tree, and everyone's like, go away. Oh.
So we are getting
my two fans.
So here we have an area where they treat the hides. So being up north, the animals there probably have some nice thick hides, and the people need some thick clothing as well.
But I suppose the question is, how many C's are in that thick?
Wait, oh, okay.
Is it thick? Thick. Oh, thick!
Ha ha ha. Very nice.
That's not an answer.
It's very...
We'll never know.
It's very thick.
I guess how rich you are depends on how many C's are going to be in that thick.
Yeah, so do you have any other information, Lore?
No.
Did we go through all those points?
Yeah, because the problem is, as I said in the last episode, there might be a house that might have lore on it, or, quotes from characters, but we can only use things from the first show. So when I get people saying, speak more about what was in the book, I can't. It's all in the, third book.
Oh, yeah, third.
And I can only use the first book. So I'm sitting there looking at it like, I have 2 sentences I can use, and 20 sentences I can't. Show mercy. to a poor, annoying girl.
No, not annoying.
Thank you.
So
I always wanted to hear that my whole life.
So it's getting nighttime again, so we are gonna actually sleep in the stables tonight.
The one thing I must say, I know you said it earlier, but I really do love the sunlight, and you get it with the moonlight from these shaders.
Yeah, but it is dark inside, so that's the negative.
But it helps you go to sleep.
I guess so, yeah. So I was thinking, usually they have like a bedroom for like the stable hand and stables, but this one didn't apparently.
The horses look after themselves because they are strong and independent.
Yes, I was kind of looking for it, but then I just said, I'll just sleep in the hay.
Well, maybe that's what the stable hand does too.
Yeah.
I'll just sleep in the hay.
It's morning. Had a nice night's sleep, Lucia.
Yes.
You like the horses?
I do.
So we can actually see the castle now in daylight. They have this defensive. We'll go to it later. We're gonna. I was gonna say they have this defensive swirl as an entrance, but we'll see that later. We're gonna check out this area first.
Yeah, some people are like, it's defensive, and for me, I'm like, imagine how cold you are, and you're just trying to get upstairs and have some nice hot milk. I don't know what they used to drink. Hot ale, yeah. And you're like, oh,
hot? No, not hot. You wouldn't drink it hot.
Why not? Like, or is that hot wine people do at Christmas?
Blue wine.
Yeah.
Or mulled wine.
Red wine.
Say what you mean.
People are gonna be like, those aren't the lyrics. Exactly.
Okay, so we had the training yard and the blacksmith over there, and this seems to be the kennels.
Yeah, I think that's where they keep the bitches. That's it.
Oh.
I asked Gabriel if could you say that, and he said no.
No, because it is in the right context. It's in the context of female dogs, but YouTube algorithms doesn't know that, so now we're gonna be demonetized.
It's fine. I don't get paid anyway. I'm sorry to the server. I will donate you a kidney instead to make up for the fact that I said the potato word.
Yeah, so we have a nice palisade as well, all around, and they get nice views from up here. Over here we were like, okay, this is really dark, so I'm gonna decide to switch up the shaders just for this inside bit.
Kind of like, can we switch up the language? Despacito, but with shaders.
Yeah. So I moved to.
Now it's super bright and we can't see anything. We've been blinded.
It was Sousa, I think I used. The one I used in the Westwatch and Shadow Tower.
So just know every puddle on the table is most likely a plate.
Yeah. So that's the problem with this one, that the plates and stuff just turn into water.
Just think of it as a soup.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like a really funky tablecloth.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to use this one. So, but yeah, for inside, I guess the other one was too dark, so we'll have to deal with this one. So we have the nice dais here, where the Lord would sit. I guess.
But imagine the draft coming down from there.
But they have a big fire behind them, so they have a lot of fireplaces here.
To be honest, if I was a lord, I would just get a little tray and I'll just sit in my throne and eat my dinner on my tray.
Yeah, well, on your dais, yeah.
Yeah.
The throne is reserved.
But we're using a tray.
King.
Oh, kind of like a throne, but not as fancy.
This is the kitchen.
Big chair.
Big chair, yeah.
It's gonna be my rap name. Yo, I'm Big Chair.
And this is a greenhouse like they had in.
Big cloud coming.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden it's got so dark.
Yeah, so this is a greenhouse like they had in Winterfell. Yeah, if you're interested in the Winterfell episode, I'll put a link at the end of the video as well if you want to see that as well. Because that's probably where the night yeah, we've not met him.
That's where the night will come every night.
Yeah. Probably where the second episode of the new season 8 will probably take place.
Probably where they all just play Nightcrawlers.
What is Nightcrawlers?
It's from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the one person who got that.
Oh wait, is that game that... Oh no, I do remember that one.
It's not a game, it's a way of life.
Yeah. Okay, so So we are moving up. This is probably
Maybe you'd sit here.
Yeah, this is probably the private dining area for the Lord and his
But also
family.
at the same time, like, I feel kind of sorry for him. Look at his chair. It's nicer than everyone else's chair, but you've not got the money to get a nice stool.
He probably likes chairs better.
No, but you can get a stool to put in the chair. Like, poor man. He's like, this is my baby castle.
No, it's his proper castle.
Eh.
He doesn't have a bigger one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so we didn't talk about the Umbers that much, did we? Just we mentioned that there's Great John Umber, but they have a sigil, and their sigil is a giant, I think, holding up chains. You're gonna look at, Lucia's looking up the meaning of the symbol.
It's coming up with the symbol for the actual items called Umber. There we go.
Oh no, I could swear it has a...
No. So it's 4 chains linked by a central ring with a dark red background.
I swear it had something to do with a giant.
Don't swear, we're age restricted.
Oh no.
For the kids. I guess we can't use that quote. It has a swear word in it. No, yeah, I guess we will.
Wow. Oh, that's small. Oh, Lucia got a picture of Small John, but he seems pretty buff as well.
Kilby's like,
oh, okay, sorry. Lucia was
so gorgeous.
Some stuff on her phone, but we have a bathhouse here. Sorry, we weren't paying attention to the video. That's where they heat up the water.
I love how it's like, people who like watching Game of Thrones, watch this video. Sorry, we weren't paying attention. Where are we again?
So, where was it? Oh, this leads to the Lord's area.
I love how I made a joke and you followed up with being serious about not knowing where you were.
Yeah, but I know now.
But that's the one thing I found is that the stairs that Kobe was looking at, they lead up to, and we're going to go there now, the Lord's chambers.
Oh, no, we're not gonna go there now.
Oh, look, I just did a Kobe.
Now we're gonna go there.
I found they weren't really that well defended. Like, there's one door. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
At least put a second door into the bedroom.
Yeah, but they have the whole village to protect the castle.
Yeah, but what happens if the assassins are made?
Oh, I guess so.
Oh, it's me. I'm just making these videos to learn the layout of the castle. Get in there and Despacito them.
Okay,
That's the thing you don't see in the new builds now. This style of bed where they just use wool, you don't see that as much anymore. Because it's ugly.
No, I don't mind. Oh, he has a nice balcony.
Yeah, but like, damn, those many pillows. It's like my side of the bed where it's like, I need 6 pillows to sleep, and I don't even care.
I'm okay with 1.
Yeah, you're like, I don't even need a pillow.
Yeah, I don't
like,
even need a
thanks!
pillow.
As much as you guys want to hear about how many pillows I need to sleep, it is only 3, not 6. I know, I'm not as dramatic as you all thought. Throp's giant fan.
What giant? What? Oh, giant
I don't actually have a giant fan with me, so I have to make the sound.
I thought.
Throp. I think that's what they call it.
At first I was thinking you were talking about one of those rotating fans, and then I was thinking you were, as in like a person, a fan of the channel, but you meant like...
Oh, I love WesterosCraft walks. I will subscribe immediately.
Like as in the Asian, like... What? It's
What?
Asian, right? Yeah, the oh no, they had it here as well.
What? I am so confused. What?
Those fans that they are like a little stick, but then you slide them out.
So like a hand fan where it's like material.
A hand fan, yeah.
And you have to manually fan yourself, and then I'm pretty sure they proved the amount of energy you use to fan yourself is the same or less than the actual cold air that comes out, so you end up getting hotter from the work or something like that. But
it looks fancy. So yeah, we're getting off track again.
Everyone's like, I thought it was about Game of Thrones, and we're like, those hand fans, Throp.
So we've seen the Lord's Chamber. Now we are gonna make our way to the rookery, the Maester's chambers. And again, with this texture pack, the cages for the birds, they look like water blocks. So when you see water blocks, you know it, they're cages.
So just think about it as being a rookery for fish.
Yeah, they.
That would be so cute.
Flying fish.
Like if it was like what is it? That make-believe place that's underwater.
Atlantis.
Yes, and rather than having crows, 'cause it's underwater, they will have fish, like messenger pigeon fish, messenger fish, flying fish.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
And the maester
We're
gets...
both stupid. Wow.
The maester gets a big bed too.
I know. The first time I came up here, I was exploring before Kobe came, but I was in spectator mode, so I was just flying through, and I saw this giant bed, and I was like, "Is this the Lord's?" But then I saw everything around. I was like, "This can't be the Lord's, but this is a nice-looking bed."
So,
and then I said that to Kobe.
Oh yeah, and then I took it and I said it first in the video now, haha.
Yeah, just know, like, pretty much most of the things Kobe says, they come from me. And everyone's like, Kobe, you're so amazing. Just know it's me.
I don't think people say I'm amazing. They always say you're funny, but they don't say anything about me.
That's right, this was a candid way to get you to compliment me.
So we're going back outside now, because we are gonna end at the crypts. Like Winterfell, this area, this castle also has crypts, even though they're not as big, but we're gonna check them out.
I thought they were fairly well sized.
Yeah, but not as big as Winterfell.
Seeing some of them, they don't even have them.
Yeah, I guess it's more... A lot of northern castles have. I guess southern castles do as well, but
it's not something you see as much, or maybe it's just something I'm not really noticing as much. Because one thing I like to do before we go to a build is like explore around, and then in Spectator you can go underground, because I always like to see if I can find any secret passages. And then I saw this, and then here we are now.
Yeah, so this is a Godswood as well. So this castle also has the Godswood, surrounded by the palisade, and there is a hearth tree. There's the rear wood with the face on it. And it even has, they even have the little pond as well. But yeah, it's getting night, so I guess this is well timed.
Yeah, who wants to go in the crypts underground where they keep all the bones at night?
Oh, and the ghosts.
Doodle 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 doodle.
So yeah, this is kind of a separate area. I guess this must
Fairly
have
fancy.
been like one of the first umbers, because they're very fancy. Or maybe this is like
and
a
they lost
special...
all their money by doing such fancy crypts.
Yeah, I guess. And then on the other side you got like piles of bones and
That's where
stuff.
me and Kobe live. Bones, bones, bones.
That's not where I live.
Bones. There you are. Hey girl. Looking good.
Yeah, so this is kind of the end of the video. So
And the
you
end
can
of
enjoy
my
the
sanity.
crypts. And oh no, there's the ghost again
And she's stuck in the ground.
from Castamere. How did she end up all the way up here?
You've got a #1 fan. Boo!
Oh, very spooky. How did she just appear?
Boo!
Go away, ghost. Oh, yeah, she listened to me.
She must have known I was about to say thick British gravy.
Yeah, so that was the end of this episode. I don't know. Will we put a poll on this one? I guess.
Well, I don't know. We were thinking about maybe not still doing polls, but not every single episode. So
Well,
that way,
kind of like we do now, because yesterday's was decided on poll, but then this one we kind of decided ourselves.
yeah. So like do a mix. Some of them we don't put a poll out for.
Yeah. So
because we want to do them more often.
We'll put a poll on there now, but it might not be the very next video. It might still be the very next video.
I love how I just said we want to do it more often, which then means I'm not going to make a video for like 8 months.
Oh.
Bye guys, you know how it is.
Yeah,
we keep wanting more.
There will be a poll, so check that out. That might be one of the future episodes. And yeah, thanks for watching. On screen now, you can see the playlist of WesterosCraft walks, as well as a button to subscribe. And there's also a button to check out my personal channel if you're interested in history-related content.